How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to yet another weekly warehouse update. We're showing you off everything that's new in the warehouse. We're gonna start it off with a little pro diggy over here. We got some sick alien stamped H7s if you need a little flip in your life. I think that's like technically a 9-speed, really flippy. F3s with a little rip it stamp. Very fun stamp they've been doing on a bunch of different discs, and these F3s feel great. Next down the line, I believe it's a 300 plastic F7 lightweight 143. People always looking for beginner discs, lightweight discs, stuff like that. Here you go. Bunch of F7s here, and they're all like 150 class. So this is 154, that one was 143. If you're looking for some lightweight flippy stuff, there you go. We also have Isaac Robinson 2023 World Champion Archives, his signature mid. I believe these are 500. Archives, yeah, 500 plastic archives. A little bit deeper mid, if that's what you're looking for. Nice, consistent, overstable. Really good flyer. If you're not looking for that and you're looking for some gorgeous PA3s, you can step over here. More Isaac Robinson World Champ PA3s. I don't know if these are glow. Yeah, 300 soft color glow. I mean, I might need to steal one of these. What an incredible run of PA3s. They feel awesome. Down here, we're gonna go left to right as well. Some more lightweight stuff. D4s. This is ultra lightweight 300 plastic D4s. So again, you're looking for lightweight stuff. People always ask us for lightweight plastic. Here you go. We also have a very underrated approach disc mold, in my opinion, which is the A4. It's a unique shape. It's got almost like a sole-esque shape, with like that blunt edge there. And then it kind of comes up and then goes down to a bead. What this does is it provides a little bit of low speed stability where it'll still fight out of it, but high speed understability. So you can really crank on this, get some nice hyzer flip ups, hyzer flips a slight turn, fade out. These are in Metal Flake 750 Glimmer is what they call it. So it might not be as flippy as some of the ones I've thrown, but I was just telling Trevor I might need to put an A4 in my bag to bring it back. It's been getting too much hate recently for no reason. It's an incredible mold. Then next down the line, we got them 6 stamped FX3s, really, really good hyzer flip fairway there. And then over here we got Clash and some, looks like only one lone Eagle Halloween Rainmaker. That might have actually sold out, but we also have some Clash candy over here as well, a little softy Clash candy. So a lot of fun stuff going on the drop shelf.
All right, we're still on the drop shelf. Now we've got Trilogy. As you know, Trilogy drops almost every week, and this is no exception. So we're gonna go through it. Quite a bit of stuff here. First thing I've got here, these are Classic Supreme Judges. So interesting thing about the Supreme line of plastic is they also have like the Classic Supreme, which is like their baseline version of it. I gotta be honest with you, I think it's slightly different. This is not like a premium plastic. This is still a baseline plastic, even though they have the Supreme tagline on there. I think they just kind of refined it a little bit differently. It's not as stiff as a classic hard plastic from them, but it's not as soft as Classic Blend. I'd put it somewhere in between there. It has a little bit more of a softer touch to it than Classic Hard does, but it feels really nice, and I would definitely give these a shot. If you're putting with Classic Hard, this might be something where like you still get a stiff putter for the colder months, but you have a little more of a soft touch. That could be useful. So we've got a few of those Judges right now. We got some more molds in the VIP Ice. We got the Hatchet right here, nice understable 9-speed, real nice fairway there. We got a huge restock of diamonds. People love this disc so much. I love this disc. Looks like we got some Opto and some of the like recycled, this would be like their recycled, closest to like their fusion plastic or their turn. You know how it is with Trilogy plastics. They are all so difficult. Jason, what is Latitude's opaque premium plastic?
Opaque premium plastic, Opto?
No, the other one. Gold, there it is, Hunter from distance.
So many plastics.
So many Trilogy plastics. We just like, this is making it so difficult. This would be like kind of like a gold line feeling plastic, but it is that recycled version, but it honestly just has a little more tack to it. But we also have the Opto, which is the one I've thrown for a long time. I love the Diamond. If you have not thrown this, it is the easiest beginner driver out there. It really is, I mean that. These come in really light and they're so understable, but if you're an advanced player, you can still do fun things with these discs, kind of trick shot type things to get out of trouble. You can throw really easy rollers where you even throw it on hyzer and it'll get down and roll. This disc is just so much fun, so we got a big restock of those because people have been buying them up. We got some agents. This is a putter that is relatively new to the lineup. Looks like we have a proto one here as well still. But the agent, the best thing for me to compare this to is it is similar. It's honestly very similar to the Rainmakers that I'm putting with right now. That is from Dynamic, or from Discmania, but this one is a dynamic mold here. We have that in like the prime burst plastic here. Got a few different colors. So you're looking at, you know, a pretty standard beadless putter, but the profile on it, it does have a little bit of a more stable profile where that kind of tucks in under there on the bottom side of the rim. So yeah, it kind of reminds me of the Rainmakers I putt with, but yeah, a decently stable and a very comfortable feeling putter. Then we got some mid-ranges. So this is the Frost plastic from Latitude 64. It is like a super, super gummy plastic. This is, I'm guessing they called it Frost because you want to play with these in the winter because it's kind of cold in the warehouse right now, and this feels very comfortable in the hand. The Compass is such a great mid. This thing was like one of Ricky Wysocki's mid-ranges of choice when he was throwing Trilogy originally. I don't know if he still is at this point, but he definitely used to. But these things go dead straight. I would compare them to a Buzz, where they have a little bit of fade at the beginning, but they beat into just kind of point and shoot discs. And this Frost plastic, man, if you like the gummy plastic, and I'm not really even into the gummy plastic that much, this feels really good. It's a fun time. Some other discs up top here. We've got the Sapphire. This is a restock of the Opto Ice Orbits because people bought these out. These, like the Sapphire, Diamond, and Jade, like the easy to throw line from Latitude, in this plastic, they're just a touch more stable. Like this is a 160 gram Sapphire. It is gonna be very flippy, but like usably flippy to where like as a 10 speed, you can smooth this thing out and get super easy distance. This is the disc I'd recommend for people as like a first distance driver. It is a bomber, and even if you have decent arm speed, like you put this out on hyzer, you can get a full flight out of it. These things crush, and they're super underrated. I used to bag a Sapphire. They're a lot of fun. A couple more molds here. We've got another Frost one here. We got the River. So another one if you're looking for something gummy to play with in the winter, and also bright to play with in the winter. If you get snow where you are especially, this is a good color to have. But yeah, the River is just a great straight fairway right out of the box, and in that Frost plastic. We've also got, this is an exciting one here. So this is the first run of EMAC Truths in the Supreme plastic. So if you've not gotten on board with this, is the Supreme, as in not the classic Supreme like with that Judge. This is like the premium one. If you have not thrown this plastic yet, it is arguably my favorite plastic blend right now. It has been since it came out. This stuff is just like so premium feeling. It's a very consistent, every time you get one of them in a disc in this plastic, it looks and feels exactly the same. They're just beautiful. I mean, holy cow, look at the embossing they did. Can you catch that in the camera? It's like a ring around with the EMAC. I've never seen that before. That is like the coolest thing ever. This is just a perfectly, this is a perfect looking disc. The EMAC Truth is a really good straight mid-range, and it feels awesome in this plastic. So definitely check those out. The last thing up here, and there's only a few left. Jason, is there actually any of these Berg X's left or no? Okay, well, if they're still here at the time you're watching this, we have a couple Berg X's left. So jump to the site right now. If you're watching this, pause, jump to the site and come back, because if there is one of these left, they're probably about to go. There's only a few left as I'm saying this now, but the Berg X is here, which is a slightly more overstable version of the Berg, and all the Berg throwers are snatching them up. So make sure to go grab one if there's any left. Well, I'm sure we'll get them back in stock if not. But that is everything we've got here on the Trilogy shelf. So just to recap, we've got a few fairway drivers in the way of the River, the Diamond, the Sapphire. Well, Sapphire is more of a distance driver, but in the Hatchet, got a few putters, the Agent and the Judge there, and then we also have some mids, the EMAC Truth and the Compass. And if you want to try and get one of those Berg X's, hopefully there's still one there for you. You might want to go snag it.
All right, we're over here at the Elevation section. One of the most unique disc brands. Their original mold, the first one I ever felt was the Interceptor, which is like an overstable approach disc, but as you can tell, very, very gummy. So basically the idea behind these is they hit and they sit where they hit. They're not going to roll. They could roll, but they most likely won't based on that. And they aren't going to really skip. They aren't going to really slide. They just hit and sit. They got some putters, the Koi, the Interceptor's the overstable one. They just came out with the Arowana and like a new plastic that supposedly glows. I haven't tested that yet, but Glow Arowana, it's got like some see-through aspects to it. But again, just so gummy. So this is made for a very unique audience, and that could be you. Unfortunately, it's not me. And then last but not least here, we have the Gecko, which is their best feeling one so far. It's a fairway driver, like a 7-speed, stiff enough rim that you can actually like get behind it a little bit more, have some confidence when you're throwing, but still has plenty of give that it should still have that same aspect that you know and love from Elevation. So if you haven't tried out Elevation discs, I would definitely recommend picking one up to give it a try because they're fun. They're a lot of fun to throw around, a lot of fun to just mess with your buddies, pull it out of your bag and like hand it to them. And everyone always goes like, what the crap is this thing? And for some people, they work really, really well. You could be one of those people, you won't know until you grab one, but if you're looking for a fun disc to make disc golf more fun, I would check out some Elevation stuff. They got a full lineup on our site.
All right, here's the thing. Holiday season is approaching us rapidly. Christmas is approaching us rapidly. You might be looking for gifts for the foundation lover in your life, and I've got some pretty great options for you, starting with some of the custom stamp stuff that we still have. We've got our combo stamp, oh, almost dropped it, on a few different Discraft molds. We've got buzzes, we've got some heats, we've got nukes, we've got, that's not it, yep, we've got a couple of these Raptors, and then we also have some zones. So if you're looking to get somebody a foundation personalized gift, we do have a few custom stamp options left. There's a limited amount of these left, and when they run out, they're not going to be run for a little bit. So make sure to hop on those if you want to. Some stocking stuffer ideas. If you're looking for some smaller Christmas gifts for people, we've got our foundation minis. We've got a bunch of different variety of these. Really nice gift there. This is a good one here, some disc dots. These are a putting practice aid. You clip these onto the chain. It gives you an aim point, very useful, great to fit into a stocking. And you just get a handful of these, whoop, throw them right in there. And then last but not least, and then my favorite option here is Ripped Revenge. This is a disc golf card game. We actually just filmed using this yesterday. Stay tuned for that video to come out. So much fun, so much fun. This is a very affordable way to make disc golf really, really fun for you and your buddies. You basically have cards in this pack that change the way you play the game. You can play a card on somebody that makes them throw with their offhand or makes them putt with their eyes closed. So much fun. This is just the original version of the game, Ripped Revenge. All you need is this deck to play the game, but it gets more expansive than that if you want. And we actually sell bundles that come with everything you need to kind of like really dive into the game, okay? This is gonna come with a deck of Ripped Revenge, but it's also gonna come, and that deck being actually Ripped Showdown, which is like the second iteration of the game. It just has a couple different twists to it. Then we also have these Ripped Revenge Evolution expansion packs. What these have is random cards in here that allow you to open packs to build your own deck, and you can try and strengthen it, and that way you could play with your deck against your buddy's deck and try and see who has the stronger one and use it that way. And then they also come with these really, really helpful carrying pouches, which you might think to yourself, who needs that? They're honestly great. You attach this to your bag with this little clip here, and then you can have a slot for your discard pile, one for the main deck that everybody's using, and then another pocket for just your hand. And it comes in handy a lot because I use it a ton. So if you haven't checked out Ripped Revenge, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I think it might be stocking stuffer of the year. So make sure you check that out. We've got a bunch in stock. We've got the bundles. We got just the singular card decks. It's a great gift option.
Last but not least, a new month just started, which you know what that means, a new subscription box. And typically we're very keep it under wraps, don't tell you the theme, don't ruin anything. But this month, the theme itself won't ruin anything. And that's what we're super excited about because we are pulling off something that we've wanted to do for a while, and we finally are doing it, which is each box is going to come with its own true mystery disc. So essentially what's going to happen is you're going to receive a disc that has no identifying markings on it. So basically this disc is going to be a mold with a mystery box stamp on top, and you at home have to go throw it, feel it up, talk to your buddies about it, do whatever you got to do to figure out what that mold is. And if you throw it out in the field, get a video of yourself chucking it, turn to the camera, tell us who makes it and what mold it is, and all of the people who get it right will be entered into a drawing for a grand prize. In addition to that, you'll still get the other 2 premium discs as well. So November, it's always mystery box month. We want to do a little spin on that, make a true mystery disc. So you can pick one up. We restocked like 100 some for this month. So if you're already on the subscription box, you don't have to worry about that, but there's 100 new ones that just went live on the site right now. They'll start shipping about mid-November, mid-month. So you want to hop on that as quick as you can. And want to make sure you get into this contest, if you will. And like I said, other than that, you'll get 2 other premium discs and a swag item. So very fun subscription box this month. We're super excited about it. We're very excited that we were able to pull it off. and can't wait for you all to start getting your guesses in. But that's all that's new in the warehouse this week. We'll see you again next week.